Today is the fourth Sunday of Easter, the fourth out of 7 weeks that the church gives us to celebrate the resurrection of Christ. It's a long time because the resurrection of Jesus is the thing that's most worth celebrating in the history of the world. His victory over death makes our lives worth living. And today we're celebrating one aspect of who the risen Christ is. He's a good shepherd who cares for us and provides for us and protects us. As he said in the gospel today, he came so that we might have life and have it abundantly. Just like a shepherd leads his sheep to food and water and protects them from wolves, Christ protects us from evil and leads us to new life. Now, most of us today want to be in charge of our own lives. We want to be in control, and we want to be free to do whatever we want. In America, we highly value freedom, and that's a good thing. But sometimes we take it too far and think we don't want anyone else to be in charge of our lives or to have authority over us because we feel like that would be giving up our freedom, giving up our control. But there are actually two kinds of freedom. An easy way to put it is there's freedom from something and freedom for something. Somebody who is allowed to do whatever they want is free from any restriction. That means not having any fences or chains, nobody telling us we can't do something. Freedom for something allows us to do something greater than we could otherwise, to have a better life in some way. Let me explain. Let's say I want to be a great musician, and I have a Gibson Les Paul, great guitar, has a beautiful sound, and I'm free to play whatever I want. Nobody is restricting me. But sadly, I still can't play Freebird. It's not because anybody's preventing me, but because the limitation is in myself. I need someone to teach me, to lead me so that I can be better at guitar. And if they're willing to do that for me, they're giving me a real kind of freedom. Not just the freedom from rules, but the freedom for playing guitar. That's so much more important than being able to do whatever I want. Who cares if I'm allowed to do whatever I want with a guitar if I don't know how to play it? Who cares if I'm allowed to do whatever I want in life if I'm not free to do what I was created for, which is to live a life of self-giving love? We have more than a teacher who helps us to be better at guitar. We have more than a great football coach. We have more than a great political leader or some CEO who can help us climb the company ladder. We have a good shepherd for our souls. These days, I'm coming to the end of my time in seminary. I'm looking back over the 9 years that I've been there. It's been tough sometimes, but I can see how God has been leading me to be a better man through so many different people and so many different things that have been given to me. He's been my shepherd. I've even learned a thing or two from Monsignor Hahn. God became man to give us life. And he cares about you and I. He leads us to a deeper, richer, more beautiful life in a million different ways because he's our shepherd. Through the teachings of the church, handed down from generation to generation for 2,000 years, through the scriptures that we hear at every single Mass, through the people he puts in our lives, and all the blessings he pours out on us from day to day. Christ, the Good Shepherd, leads us to the fullness of life in him, using everything he possibly can. So today, let's just take a moment to be grateful for Christ, our Good Shepherd, who leads us to true freedom. God has been blessing us in so many ways throughout this year and throughout our lives. We can look back and see how he has been helping us to grow in holiness little by little. How Christ has been giving us the freedom for the fullness of life. Just like a teacher gives a musician the freedom to play good music, Christ has been giving us the freedom to live as he calls us to live, little by little. Today, let's thank God for the abundant life that he's given to us in Christ. Let's thank him for the good shepherd that we have in him. He has given us real freedom that we might have life and have it abundantly.